clean. There we are. Hey, Miss Tiff. Okay, got that off. If I'd have been driving up in here, I'd have been wheeling in about right now. How is everybody? I am just running ragged. So, let's get this party started. We're going to be making an anchor, a nautical anchor wreath. So, I'm thinking I got these. They might have come from the Dollar Tree. For some reason, I'm thinking Walmart. Either way, they came from Walmart or Dollar Tree. I painted them. And so I'm wrapping some twine around them just to make them look a little cuter. So I just painted white and navy blue. Had a load of clothes in the dryer, so I had to run to town to dry them. Oh my goodness! Bless your heart. So y'all lost. When did you get your electricity back on? That'll tell me. We had bad weather last night, but I went to bed and it was thundering and lightning and that's all I remember. That is all I remember. Gluing this on and kind of got, you kind of see my little wire there. It'll be all right. Oh, you were 20 minutes ago. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, we're going to be using a 14-inch Dollar Tree wireframe. I had to think of how wide it was. Well, everything's falling over. Let me bring you down. Right there. That is so wild and crazy. All right, I'm going to try a... So sorry about that. Give y'all whiplash. All right, we're going to try a different method here. Let me get these there. This is 10-inch mesh, and it's cut at 22 inches. And we're going to roll it just like normal. So when it's wanting to do like this, if you'll get it and just mash straight down and gather it, that'll help with that wanting to slide sideways. All right, so usually I go up the middle. On this one, I want to go more so over to one side, to the top. And then we're going to roll this one this way, straight down, pinch it, and bring it to you. And what this is going to do is make a little ruffle up at the top. We're going to see how this is going to work. So with doing it this way, I'm going to start like this. I think this is how I want to do it. We're going to see. We're going to see how it turns out. Now that I'm doing it, it's like you second guessing yourself, right? So, okay. It wasn't fun, that is for sure. I know, generator won't run AC. Oh, No, and it is so humid outside. Before I came in here, I was out at the shop. We had bought I wanted a china cabinet. So my husband found one on Marketplace for like $50. So, he thought it was antique, and I was like, that cheap? I don't think so. And it wasn't. So when we got it, I mean, it was $50, right? It was cheap. Nothing really wrong with it, except for most of it's real wood, but then it's got some not so real wood. I don't know what it's called. It kind of looks like a formica top on it. It had the wood looking grain, but it was slick, and being you could tell it wasn't real wood. I just didn't want to keep it looking like that, so I was like, I'll paint it. So sanded it all down, and I am painting that sucker. All right, we're gonna see now. This does not work out right. I'm wondering, with that being so thin, we're fixing to see something. I would hate to abort mission, but I have done it before, and I will do it again. Abort this mission and jump on and do a different mission. I would get a different mesh. I did not really realize this was so thin, but let's see. Because the method I wanted to use, this may not look right. So let's just see right here. So by the time let's see what this looks like, okay? If we're going to cover up. And I cut my ribbon tails at 12 inches. I am just glad for the ride today. Right, I bet. I'll tell y'all what I did forget. I forgot to get my blue tool. That's what I forgot. All right, so we're gonna see here. This is going to hide. This one's I think that will look good. Okay. So let's see. That's the one on the top. We're going to go ahead and put our ribbon tails in here as we go. This mesh, for some reason, I got it at Hobby Lobby, and it wants to snag on itself. Now why? I don't know. Some meshes are worse than others. So I have 6 pipe cleaners going around the top, 2 bars, and then 9 on the bottom, which equals 15. I am just along for the ride today. Wow. Great price. It was a good price on the china cabinet. My husband was like, it's only $50, so, you know, if you want to paint it, paint it. It's not like it's an expensive piece. I like to have lifted the wood, but I also been painting a tea cart, and when I bought it, somebody had chalk painted it white, and let me tell you, it didn't turn out too good for them. There was clumps of white paint. There was y'all hold that thought. There was scuff marks and all kinds of stuff. So I thought my first intention was to strip it and put it back the original color, which would have been a stain color. And that was what I really wanted to do to this tea cart. Even bought the stripper and everything. And all right, I'm going to use tulle. I'll have to go back in the description of the video and try to remember to put this in there. This is 6-inch tulle, and I'm just cutting it at 10 inches. I'm making it like either a breast cancer awareness little loop or a cursive E. And right here at the bottom is where I'm going to slide it into. Right here between the pipe cleaner, and then we'll twist it. We're going to snip these off. And I knew not to do this, y'all. I don't care what kind of mesh it is. Mesh loves to get a hold of tulle and just not let go. It'll snag it for sure. And then we'll fluff it out like this. And that covers up your pipe cleaner, hides everything. So, needless to say, we're back to my tea cart. So, I had seen that on market, got it for like $35. And that was my goal, was to strip it, take it back to the stain. And I had sent my husband to get it, told the lady I wanted it. Did not ask her. I mean, it had pictures, but it did not show that one of the wheels was broken. So to get I couldn't find the exact wheels, but I found some similar. The inside, the middle, had a different design. So I found wheels, but they were just not the right design. But, so one wheel was like $61. So a set of wheels that would match each other would be $120 plus sales tax. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna pay that. I can buy another tea cart cheaper than that. So I got me some clay and made the little piece of wood that was messed up, broken out, and then painted my wheels gold and painted my tea cart blue. And I think it looks very pretty. So I've just been doing some painting, y'all. So if I have paint on my face, It'll be all right. Okay. So, even though the mesh is a little thinner than I like, I think it's going to be pretty. Because by the time we get our ribbons on here and all the things, it's kind of covering it all up. Did you go to live chat? I did. I'm just going to put a piece. Yes, it is on live chat, but I only see you commenting. Yes, the china cabinet. Pressure wash the tea cart. Oh, instead of stripping the paint, well, I just sanded it, being I'm not going to stain it. I just sanded it and painted it. Because of not being able to. I could not stain the clay. It wouldn't have looked right. So I just painted it. So I painted the whole thing. And I've painted the hardware, so the drawer pulls and the all the little metal pieces and all are painted gold, and they're really pretty up against that blue. So it's kind of like I think they call it a navy blue, but it's probably that color. It kind of reminds me between a navy and a royal blue, really. Hey to the silent watchers. Yes, you love that. Thank you. Yes, hello, hello, hello to our silent watchers. All right, we're gonna do some more of, y'all, my ribbon's gonna fall off the other side of my table here. All right, let's do some more of the mesh. So we're just rolling a little bit, mashing down, and I'm closer to the top than I am the bottom. Pull that, and I'm just going to kind of pull this. I haven't never done one of these like this, so I thought, why not try it on a nautical wreath? See how this mesh is just even clinging to each other's grabbing. I'm not a fan of this mesh. I don't know. I can't remember if I ordered it or if I bought it while I was in the store. I'm not a fan though. Either way, not a fan. So just so y'all know. Alright. Fold these in half. Get our little halfway mark there. I'm going to put these right here. This is going to be so cute. Sounds pretty. Send me a picture. When we get on Zoom, if I can get my phone on Zoom, I'll have to send you a picture of the tea card. It's at the house already. I got it finished. But I might can walk out and show you in the shop the china cabinet. I just finished putting the, I think it's the third coat on the china cabinet this morning. So I've got to put my sealer on it when it dries. And that will be done. And then I have my mom's rocking chair that she had. She got it when my sister was born. And my sister's about 5.5 years older than me, so yes, she's the oldest. Alright, so let's go straight down. So I ended up having to go meet a lady yesterday. Let me tell you. Kind of wasted a trip, wasted my day. Do y'all ever have that happen where something's supposed to go on, you're supposed to go do something, take care of stuff, and then it ends up wasting your time? And then you feel like, I mean, a whole day wasted. I was not a happy camper. It's like, really? This just wasted all my time. I could have been live yesterday instead of today. I hope to be live Friday. So all right, we're gonna put this in here, and we need another piece of tulle. These are 10 inches. I try to be prepared, have everything cut and ready. I'm sorry I forgot these. That happens sometimes. So, and if it wasn't snagging so bad, I would just do it after it was over. But being it's snagging so bad, I'm going to go ahead and get it put together as I go, so I don't have to touch it as much. But these are the little wooden anchors. Either Dollar Tree or Walmart, y'all. And I just painted them. So see, we are leaving the bottom portion longer than the top portion. So it's probably 2/3 of the way up. I'm going to do the bottom all the way around, and then I'll come back and do the ribbons. We're going to try to get this gone. Get this part over with. So you got 2 curls underneath. I'm glad you got the chair. I did, yes. Thank you, Miss Tiff. I did get the rocking chair. The seat of it's a little bit worn, but I sanded it down, so I am going to stain it. Y'all, these things are going haywire. But we're almost finished here. This part anyway. I'm just walking it up. 2 more on this bottom. Spread that out a little bit. Straight down, gather it. So y'all, I'm gonna look at that package just a second. And this might not have come from, no, this came from Craft Outlet, y'all. I'm sorry. It's Chex Mesh. Polypropylene, polyester. So, so it was not Hobby Lobby. I need to change that in my descriptions. I really was thinking I had gotten that. Oh, I got another one right there. So Craft Outlet. Chex Mesh. Not a fan. Not a fan. Let me see, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me get these cut real quick and put over here so I can move this and it can quit. Stop grabbing that. On top. Let's see, no, there's 1, 2, so let's see. I'm thinking this is the last one I'm going to need. If it's not, I can cut another one, but I think that's right. So, what is everybody crafting with? Are y'all making anything? Making crafts or getting ready to decorate for summer? I changed the theme of my back porch this year. Last year it was kind of just pink flowers, you know. This year it's more of blues and blue-green kind of peacocks. And I think I'm really liking that better. I gotten some pillow covers. I don't usually buy new pillows. I did buy some pillows from Walmart, some $5 pillows, but I had also ordered some pillow covers from Amazon. And and sprayed the spray on them. So hopefully the sun won't bleach them out real bad. Or maybe they won't deteriorate before the summer's over. Not at the moment, trying to get ready to go to Branson. I'm packing my suitcase, Miss Tiff. Just let me know which date I need to have it ready, all packed and ready, and I'll be waiting. We have a timeshare. And we usually take it in Gatlinburg. Told the hubby the other day, I said we need to get it scheduled because I'm ready to go. But I don't want to go when it's really hot, so maybe, oh, don't you go nowhere. Maybe September, I don't know. I'm thinking either September or first part of December. With the heat, don't stand a chance. I know, this heat is horrible. Come on, Monday at 6 a.m. Oh, this coming Monday. Oh, yay. That is soon, Miss Tiff. Miss Tiff's going to be enjoying Branson, Missouri. Oh, what fun. Okay. Well, I have knocked some ribbon off anyway. So when I go to make my bow, I'll have to probably walk around the table and get it. The bigger the table that I use, the less room I have. It just... I know. Things threw me off. Hey. I seen where I got emails where the weather had been bad last night, but it'll email me and tell me if there's a thunderstorm warning or tornado warning or whatever. And I didn't even turn on Ryan Hall, y'all. I went to bed. I was tired. Oh, I was going to say, I thought I had one more down here. Now, we're doing stripe, and I know that's two just alike, but either you're going to have two anchors or two stripes. So we're doing two stripes right here together. Then we're going to go to our top layer. I really need to make me a wreath for my back door on my back porch. I've got some peacock ribbon. I need to do that. So are y'all decorating with a theme this year? Do you plan to? Put it that way. If you haven't already, do you plan to do a theme or just do color? Okay, we're finished with the bottom row. And we have one here and one here on top. So we've got 4 more to do. Roll, press down, gather it, walk your fingers. Then roll this side. There we go. All right, we are right here. All right, so we had stripe there. So we're going to put the anchors next. Then we will, y'all, I love that. It's got, what, 4 wires in it. I just love that to use in the nautical decorations, whether it's a wreath or centerpiece. All right, our tool, we'll twist it, lay it down, and then twist, twist. Then fold this up under there. So I'm just folding it up under the ribbon. So if you was to look under the ribbon, you would see it there folded. Okay. We're down to our last 3. 2 more after this one. And we're putting our ribbons on, so basically when we get this on, all we like is putting our anchor on and making us a bow. So we did anchors, let's do stripes now. Fold it in half. And y'all, I used to, these are 12 inches, I used to do longer ribbon tails. And I have went back over some wreaths that I had done early on. And I've trimmed those ribbon tails because I find that they lay better and they look better not being so long. And I think I am going to be one short of these. But we got plenty. We can cut some more. Okay, what did I miss? Someone drove up, so I left for a second. Well, we are on our top row, and we only like 2 more sets of ribbon tails here. So don't get this, it's called checks mesh, and craft out. I got it because of the color. I guess I did not pay attention to how thick it is. Still going to make a pretty wreath. And it's not going to look too thin because of our ribbons and stuff, but it's just, it's want to snag on everything, y'all. Okay. This one and then one more. So it just looks like a bow. And we put this in the pipe cleaner, lay it down, and twist. Take our tool, and then we're going to take it where it crosses, down on the pipe cleaner. Twist it up and so I leave about, I guess it may be an inch. You just take it and go to the top and fold it up under there. Fluff this little loop out, and then it hides everything. Okay, one more. Pocket on the side. All right, our last one, ribbon tail. And I think this is called window pane ribbon. So it's jute and it's window pane. Okay, so I do have to cut one more thing of tulle. Move this out of my way. Okay, the last one. Am I still live, y'all? I have lost. Changes back to live chat. Okay, here I am. Okay, my whole screen just went out. It just closed out. Wow. Okay. There we are, there we are. Okay, y'all. So this is what it looks like. Very light. And this could go between like a door and a storm door, a glass door. So because it is low profile. Let me grab my other roll of ribbon that rolled off the other side of the table here. And we will make a bow. Put our anchor on. Scoop that back a little bit. So I brought some more little ribbons in here to kind of tie it in together. There's our anchor. What I like to do is take 2 pipe cleaners. There's Miss Cheryl. Loving the new wreath. Thank you. How have you been? I have not got back on a schedule. I have, like this week it's going to be Wednesday and Friday. But I'll try to stick to the same time regardless of what day it is. I'm going to do some 12-inch tails. And so I'm going to gather it and then twist it. Looks like we're the only ones on chat today. I'm going to call you guys. It has been a minute, hasn't it? Are you doing okay? Yeah, we have some silent watchers, and that's okay. I get it. I'll turn sometimes a video on, and if I'm busy doing something, I won't get in the chat, but I'll just be listening and watching. So I get it. I'm doing 6.5-inch loops. But everybody's welcome, whether they're chatting or not. Let's see, yeah. Well, they were 6 inches. Okay. Love the color. Thank you. It is nautical. All right, I'm going to do 2 loops on the back. It's been a while since I've done one of these kind of bows. So why not? I got some bumblebee or ladybug, whatever you want to use them for, wreath frames from the Dollar Tree from last year that I haven't made anything. And I ordered like a whole case. And the bumblebee hive, I need to get those made, get something made out of them. Haven't figured out what yet, but hey. Let's see if we can throw in something like this. Kind of break up the blue on blue. And this is the window pane. Okay, let me get that out of my way. There's Miss Jennifer. How are you? I'm here watching and listening while I make a wreath. Oh, fun. So Miss Jennifer's making a wreath. I do that. I'm bad about turning on a video and, you know, be busy as a bee and just be listening and watching while I carry on doing whatever I'm doing, especially like I've been painting that furniture, and I'll have something on, you know, watching and listening. But definitely don't stop to comment, you know, because got a paintbrush in my hand, wet paint. Look at there, y'all. A roll of ribbon. So the rule is, in the wreathing community, if you use one roll of ribbon, you get to replace it with 3 rolls. That's not a bad deal right there. But y'all, I don't need no ribbon. I have ribbon running out of my ears. Now I always see new ribbons and new styles that I want, but I'm going to trim this one a little bit to make it about the same length. Woohoo, 3 rolls, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. I'm at a stopping point. Yay! I do need some more nautical ribbon. I got enough. We're going to do a longer tail. I can always trim it. But you can't always make it longer. So twist. So what theme is your wreath that you're making? Spring, summer? Any specific theme that you got going on? All right, now we're almost done. I'm switching to a 1.5 inch now. The train, oh my goodness. You should go over to my group on Facebook and share a picture and let us ooh and ah over it. I have a page and I have a group. So go to the group and share the picture. Oh, for a little boy's birthday. How sweet. How sweet. Let's do one last ribbon, and we're just going to do a center loop. Just one little loop. Somebody had requested that I do a military cross, like I did the patriotic cross the other day. Somebody wanted me to do the a military, like an army. So I need to do one of those. I just haven't had time. I've got the frames. I just haven't had time to cover the back of the frames. So I like to cover the back of my cross wreaths. For some reason, I just don't like to leave them. I don't know why. I guess I should just try leaving it uncovered and just see how it looks, but I started off covering them and I just hadn't been able not to cover it. Okay, it's Thomas. I make my signs, but it's present for me. Oh, that is so sweet. Yes. I didn't venture off to making signs and stuff, but yes, we would love to see it. All right, so now we're going to tighten this up. Ribbons going the way I want them to go. Yeah, fluffing them back up. Let's get them out of our way. Okay, a while ago we had two ribbons that were the same on bottom, side by side, and that was the two stripes. Stripe. See, I'm looking for them and it's even hard for me to find. Here they are. So when they're like that, I try to just put them like at the top, or you can put them at the bottom, but so I got that at the top just because it was an odd number. So we're going to put our big bow right through here. Normally you would need a needle, but this mesh is really a thin layer, so we're not going to really need it. Pull that tighter because that's not tight enough. Alright. How? No, Rachel, you and I both. No, you won't leave it uncovered. You're probably right, Tiff. It's just, okay, that's better. And you know, a wreath like this, I don't know why. I guess because it's got so much mesh on all the way around it. I've never covered the back of a wreath like this, but I don't know that for some reason the cross wreaths, and I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. I've got one hanging behind me. I cover them in felt. So they look nicer, especially if you have like a glass door that it's hanging on. It really does look nicer. Okay, so we have the bow on. Our ribbons. Run the ribbons. Your thumb. If you don't like that, they just kind of curl. All right. And we're going to add our anchor. I will use a needle. These needles, Dawn with Wreath Decor by Dawn, D-A-W-N. She sells them on Etsy. It's Wreath Decor by Dawn. And they are very handy because you pull them straight through. And if I have a big wreath, I do my pipe cleaners the same way when I'm doing my bow. But this one was rather thin, so but with the low profile, it can go on the open door, you know, without a storm door, or if you have a storm door, this one would fit between. So we're going to take one of these wires is a good bit longer than the other ones. We'll snip it so I can get it in the needle at the same place. There we go. Let me get this notification out. There's Miss Paula. Hey, Miss Paula. It's beautiful. I've got to get back to work outside. Oh, how fun, Miss Paula. I'm glad you're getting to work outside. Y'all, if it don't quit raining, I'm going to be June before I get to plant a garden. We've had so much rain. My husband's got it disc, but he's got to go back over it and do my rows. And we was going to do it this past weekend, and no, it's too wet. So, but thank you for checking in. I use felt too. It looks finished. Right, Miss Jennifer, it does. It does. It just looks so much neater for the crosses. Now, like I said, on the round ones, I've never done it, but on the crosses, So this is just a little simple wreath, and I think I've got it too far in. I think I'm going to move it over. I don't have it. Secured real good, so that won't take but a second, but it I think it's too far over. For a drink of water, we need rain. Oh, I can send you some rain. We about need a boat around here. About need a boat. Where is this one now? And then it's supposed to rain. Today it rained last night. A less percentage of rain today, but then it's supposed to start back again tomorrow and rain all the way through next Tuesday, I think. what did I do? Now come July and August, when there is no rain, I'll be begging for rain. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think it needed to be moved over just a little bit. So I'm just wrapping that wire around. Oh my goodness. Now there is all kind of stuff. My Mevo camera just went off. Oh wow. Maybe it'll stay on. It's crazy. Okay. It's showing me back on. First, everything on the screen went out. And now the app to operate my camera is on my phone. It's a Mevo camera, and so it just went. Mevo just shut down. Strange things are happening today. Okay, I have it moved over. It looks better. So it took me over an hour, y'all. All right, we're done. We got it. How cute. Between forgetting my tool and the ribbons falling off the other side of the table and everything. So thank y'all for joining me live. Thank you for spending your time with me, because the greatest gift you can give someone is your time, because time is a gift that you can't get back. So thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I will try to be here Friday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Love it. Thank you, Miss Tiff. I wanted to try that new method that I doing the not in the middle, but trying to do it, you know. Anyway, that's what I wanted to try. So, looks beautiful. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. I would expect nothing less. Oh, I was going to show y'all. This is... So, the crosses, that's what I'm talking about with the back of the wreath. And I guess it's because they're not as full that these look better covered. That's the way I like to do them. So anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I will be live Friday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that is 2 p.m. Eastern. Back it up on the Pacific Coast, that will be 11 a.m., 12 noon for Mountain Time. So I love y'all for the membership. If y'all want to join me on Zoom, I have a Zoom scheduled. It's the same code. Just go jump on there. You can go to the membership tab and get that link. So I love you all. Have a wonderful, blessed day. And I will see y'all Friday, May the 9th. How's that? So be blessed. I'll see y'all Friday. Bye-bye.